Sylhet, the present-day major city in northeast Bangladesh, widely known for its Sufi shrines and described as the city of saints, situates on the north bank of the river Surma. As a tea hub of Bangladesh, Sylhet has over 150 tea gardens. It also makes notable production of cane products, fertilizers and liquefied petroleum gas. But this important place had gone through multiple dissections in the form of administrative relocations throughout its political history. In August 1947, the historic partition of British India led to creation of two independent nations purely on the religious lines. But on the same year, another partition took place in the name of Sylhet Referendum, confirming its joining with East Pakistan. Hello, I am Shaina and welcome to Discover Assam series. We make informative videos on history, geography and culture of Assam. So if you are an APSC aspirant, do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel. The background. Sylhet was one of the most significant Mughals' imperial outposts in the east and continued to remain so throughout the 17th century. In 1765, after the arrival and established rule of the colonial rulers, it became a part of the Bengal Presidency. The region was divided into 4 subdivisions and further into some collectory zilla and parganas. Karimganj in today's Assam was one such division at that time. In 1867, Sylhet was constituted as a municipality and we assumed it to have had remained so, as no data found in this regard until a major shift in 1874. Discover APSC like never before. Experience the thrill of learning with immersive podcasts, virtual explorations, and cutting-edge content meticulously crafted to align with the APSC syllabus. We are not just coaching, we are your companions on the path to success. The first dissection. After the famous Yandabu Treaty of 1826, Assam gradually was placed under the rule of the British and was made a part of Bengal under the Bengal Presidency. Some administrative changes were there later on, and finally in 1874, Chief Commissionership's province of Assam was made, which was also known as the Northeast Frontier, with Shillong as its capital. So far it was fine, but discontentment arose with the decision of transfer of Sylhet to the Northeast Frontier. This discontentment of the Sylhet was addressed by the assurance of the then Viceroy Lord Northbrook that education and justice would be administered from Bengal as the possible employment opportunities in Assam's tea estates and market for the produce stood beneficial to them. The second dissection. In 1905, a decision of administrative division of Bengal was executed. Even though administrative convenience was the reason cited for this, yet the people had seen it as a policy of divide and rule in order to crash the unity, mainly of the Bengali people, by giving it a communal flavor. By that division, Bengal was divided into 2 parts, Eastern Bengal and Assam being one of it, to which Sylhet was added. The new province was ruled by a lieutenant governor and had its capital in Dhaka. However, amidst lots of protest, finally in 1911, the decision was annulled and Bengal was reunited. Additionally, Assam, Sylhet, Kasar and Gwalpara again went under the Chief Commissioner's rule and it got the status of Governor's Province in 1921. The third and the final call, the referendum. Britannica Dictionary defines referendum as an event in which the people of a country or state vote for or against a law that deals with a specific issue. To simply put it, it is public voting on a particular issue expressing their desire. It is one among the 4 devices of direct democracy. Sylhet was a Muslim-majority Bengali-speaking district of Assam, whereas Assam was and still is a Hindu-dominated Assamese-speaking province. So, growth of cultural differences was certain to occur. Moreover, Sylhet being a progress district was very prone to occupy the high positions in the administration and offices of Assam, so creating a major insecurity among its people. Guided by such environment, and in order to bring homogeneity to its society, the government of Assam thought of handing over Sylhet back to East Bengal. It is because of such situations that a decision of holding referendum got initiated. On July 6 and 7, 1947, the referendum took place, the result of which was in favor of joining Pakistan backed by 56.56% of votes, whereas 43.44% was in favor of India. The many conflicts. However, the referendum process was not free from criticism. Pandit Nehru held the view of presence of intimidation, false impersonation, and incursion of Muslim National Guards from Bengal in it. Sardar Patel also held the same view. To this, Sir Akbar Haidari, the then governor of Assam, and Gopinath Bortoloi, the premier of Assam, responded that the referendum was free and fair, and they insisted on immediate declaration of the result. Again, even though the referendum was said to be based on communal line, yet studies show that many nationalist Muslims had openly campaigned for India, and they organized public meetings and massive rallies in order to impress the Muslim voters. There were some Hindu leaders as well who worked hard to retain Sylhet in India during the referendum. Contrary to it, a section of the scheduled caste leaders had openly campaigned for Pakistan. Both the cases had political motives. Mention of holding the election in a hurry manner amidst bad weather, non-inclusion of tea garden labourers, who by then had enrolled their names in the electoral roll, excess numbers of ballot paper at the time of counting than the actual issued number, non-visit of any leaders from Assam to Sylhet during the referendum can be made, which raised questions about the fair intention of holding the referendum. Nevertheless, amidst lots of controversy, truth and untruth, a district except the Karimganj subdivision got wiped away from the map of India, along with many human stories, many of whom largely remain unexplored and unheard.